Hello everyone, I'm your trainer today. My name is LIUTIANYI. The content of the today training is to make the flamby peach. First of all, these ingredients is including the peach halves, orange juice, white sugar, triple sec, and brandy. Next, I will introduce its production process. We will first preheat the pot and then add the sugar to the pot. When the sugar in the pot turns into the syrup, prepare the peach with a knife and a fork. At the time, you can shake the pot until the peach fully dips in the sugar. Pour in the right amount of the orange juice. When the pot starts to the bubble, you can put the triple sec and the brandy. After putting away, continue to shake the pot to allow the triple sec and brandy fully and blend. After the pot is no longer bubbling, you can take out the plant, put it in with a knife and a fork, and finally put it in a little syrup. This is the production is finished. I want to ask some question with YINZHENG.
Okay.
Do you think each fruit is cooked at a different temperature and time?
I think each fruit needs to be baked at different temperature and time, such as peaches can last a little longer.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you.
LIUTIANYI, can I evaluate it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is my grade for you. You did a great job. Your logic work is great. You have strong language skills, so you can get 3 points. You like little details in coaching, so you get 2 points for the control and give direction. Generally speaking, you have strong observation ability, but you lack guidance for students. So I give you 2 points. For the testing and feedback, I only say the testing. So you can only so you can get 2 points. You can correct your mistake when you encounter them, but you don't summarize them to your students. So I give you 2 points. About your mastery and knowledge of products, I give you both 3 points. Your movements are very skilled and your knowledge is very good. So that's a reason. About the effective working relations, I give you 2 points because I think you are great. You have no observed flaws, so I give you 2 points about the price and the criticals. Your smile and you didn't show any embarrassment during the presentation. So your project confidence and your project confidence, I give you 3 points. And your attitude and behavior, I think you should get 3 points. And your total scores is 30 marks. And thank you for your presentation.
My name is YINZHENG. Today, I will, as trainer, and introduce you to the practice of flame banana. First of all, we need to prepare the ingredients: have carved banana slices, orange juice, white sugar, and rum. Now, let's learn how to make flame banana. The first step is to heat the pan over low heat and spread white sugar on the bottom of the pan. In the second step, when the white sugar begins to melt into a colloidal body but does not melt completely, use a fork and a spoon to put the carved banana into the pan. The third step is to pour the prepared orange juice into the pot continuously in batches. It should be noted that the amount of orange juice does not need to be too much each time. Then, when the sauce composed of orange juice and melt sugar in the pan boils, shake the pan and move the banana slices with a spoon to fully rub the sauce in the pan. A large number of bubbles are created in the pan and the water of the sauce is nearly dry. Pick up the pan away from the fire and then quickly pour a small amount of rum prepared in advance into the pan and put it on the fire again when there is a fire in the pan. The last step is to turn off the stove. Put the finished flame banana into the plate and spoon the residual sauce in the pan into the plate. Some are placed next to bananas and some are poured on bananas to make them more beautiful. This is the whole process of flame banana. Thank you for listening.
Okay, that's my presentation is finished. Tianyi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, please.
At this stage of adding orange juice, how do you do it?
I should add orange juice in successful batches and only a small moment at a time.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Liu-Xin, can you evaluate for me?
Yes, I'm going to give you an evaluation. Logical work organization, I give you the 3 point because I think you are very good and you have a clearly language. The control and give the direction, I give you 3 point because you only through your description and introduction, I know how to make it. The observation, I give you 1 point because I think you should confine what's the problem, and during the production, I don't hear the explanation. Testing and feedback, I give you the 2 point because we don't have the taste. Synthesis, I give you the 2 point because no reinforce and summarize, you just put forward the problem and I solved some of my incomprehension in the production process. According to the problem, there are still a lot of the problems that haven't been solved in training and I haven't seen your summarize, so I give you the 2 point. Mastery of the gesture, I give you 3 point because I have learned how to use the cutlery and set the table properly. Knowledge of the production and the material use, I give you 3 point because your introduction, the ingredients and how to use them, it was very carefully and it taught me how to use it. Effective work, the relations, I give you the 3 point. Because I think your training is very well. You are doing a good job as a trainer and keep the focus. accuracy and the correct TQ, I give you the 2 points. I think you are very detailed about the production process, but I don't think you know much about the professional knowledge. You can also talk about the setting, the preparation of the tableware, so I give you the 2 points. Justification of the choice, I give you the 2 points. Because not only the choice of the ingredients, but also the choice of the training question, but there were no further explanation. Project self-confidence, I give you 3 points. Because you are so confident in the project, which is very well done. Attitude and behavior, I give you the 3 points. Because you are very active in the training, asking the question and help me to solve the problems. The comments, I think the trainer are generally very good, not only the detailed process, but also the question asking. Through his training, I learned how to make the flamby banana for my features dishes. It will also be great of help. That's all.
Good evening. I'm the trainer today. My name is LIUTIANYI, and I will introduce you the way to make the flame pineapple. Please look at the screen. First, we need to prepare the ingredients: pineapple, orange juice, sugar, and salt. Now, let me show you my ways to make the flame pineapples. The first step is to heat the bottom of the pan over low heat and spare the sugar into the pan. And step 2, before sugar has completely melted, use a fork and spoon. Use a fork and spoon to drop the pineapple rings into the pan. And the third step is to pour the orange juice into the pan. You should notice that the amount of orange juice at a time doesn't need to be too much. When the sauce is boiling in the pan and orange juice and melted sugar, shake the pan and spawn the pineapple rings completely over the sauce in the pan. Step 4, when a large amount of foam has formed, pick up the pan from the heat. Then quickly pour a small amount of rum ready to pour into the pan ahead of time. After the pot is on fire, stir a small amount of sugar. The final step is to turn off the heat and place the rings on the plate and spoon the remaining sauce in the pan into the pineapple rings. That's the whole process of making flame pineapple. Thank you for your listening. Liu-Xin, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
What do you do with the rum you add at this stage?
I think I should add the ram in one go, only a small amount.
Tianyi, can I evaluate for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. The first is a logical work organization, and I will give you 3 marks. I think the overall content and the screens of the trainer's presentation is very clear, so I gave 3 marks. For control and give direction, I will give 3 marks. I think the trainer gave good guidance to the trainee. For observation, the trainer's questions are very targeted, and the trainee can answer them well, which shows that the trainee's explain is very effective. So I will give 3 marks. For testing and feedback, this point I will give 2 marks because I think it would be better if instructors could ask more questions. For synthesize, I will give 3 marks because the factory did a good job of overall fluency. For mastery of gesture, I give 3 marks because I can hear the skills and experience of the trainer being perfect. For knowledge of products use, I will give 2 marks because the instructor did not give much of the relevant knowledge base, so 2 marks. For effective working relations, I think the whole class atmosphere is very harmonious, so I will give 3 marks. For price and criticals, I will give 2 marks. The trainer gives students a great deal of confidence when he answers the questions correctly, which increases the student confidence. For project self-confidence, I will give 3 marks because trainer's good confidence comes from experience is rich. For attitude and behavior, I will give 3 marks because the trainer's movements and technical are very skillful. That's all my evaluate.